Well, the virus has been spreading across the globe for about a year now, and as the world socially is distant, doctors and medical researchers are looking for a vaccine.
Yeah, there has been progress toward a COVID-19 vaccine from several companies, people like Moderna and Pfizer, but just because there's a vaccine doesn't mean everybody's going to take that vaccine. ABC 6's Garrett Short is live with us in the studio tonight with more on the public's concerns regarding a vaccine. Garrett?
Ross, Laura, this is nothing new. There have been arguments about vaccines causing detrimental side effects for years now, but medical professionals say the vaccine for the COVID-19 pandemic will be the best asset we have in the fight against the virus. Some people just don't care.
The last 30 days has seen promising news from companies like Pfizer and Moderna, who say their vaccines are each functioning at about 95% efficacy.
Once we have a vaccine, that's one more incredibly powerful tool we can use to beat this pandemic.
But like masks, not everyone will be willing to use the tools available. On ABC 6 News' Facebook poll today, over 50% of people say they will never get the vaccine. Getting vaccinated as soon as possible and waiting 6 months each received about 20%, while about 7% say they'll wait 2 to 3 months. The public is tentative for many reasons, one of which is most vaccines take years to develop and perfect. These vaccines took under a year.
We don't have time to wait for that data, and so the FDA and the approval process will roll through like it always does and make recommendations, and it'll be a year or two before we have enough doses and enough time and accumulated data to understand what's happening.
The vaccines have shown promise, and Dr. Kennedy has no concerns, in part because these vaccines are a new technology that use RNA. So instead of injecting a live virus to infect the cells to help the body build proteins and antibodies like in traditional vaccines, the RNA vaccine skips the infection part and goes straight to the production of protein and antibodies.
The caveat there, and why we're being extra careful, is we've never licensed an RNA vaccine, so we don't have decades of experience with this type of vaccine. Everything we've seen so far suggests that it is just as safe and more effective than many of the vaccines we've already got and licensed and we've had decades of experience with.
Now, there is still plenty to learn. Dr. Kennedy says the medical field is unsure if once someone is vaccinated, while they may not get sick with the virus, they could still help spread it. That's something they will need to learn in time. And for that reason, amongst others, wearing masks will still need to be continued even after the vaccine is publicly distributed. Ross, Laura?